Hey everybody, this is Naked H Crusader here for the Naked Pro Scrims. I hope you guys are excited to watch what we're about to witness because we got a lot of good action for you tonight. A lot of good teams out there, and I'll be showing you the team list in just a second. But first, thank you to Omlet Arcade for sponsoring this event, and we are looking forward to seeing how these teams compete. So right when I was saying, I'm going to go over the team list to show you guys who is competing. So here we have Naked Esports to start it up on Team 1. We got a bunch of good clans as well. I'm not going to name them all out, but just to name a few, I like InPan, We Trust right there. We also have Vital Esports. We have both of the Team Wars, so Team 1 and Team 2. We also have 2 Razer Gaming teams, so we should be seeing them, I assume, in the top spot as well, because they are a really good team as well. So we got a lot of good teams, and if you want to play in these events in the future, all you gotta do is register for these events in our Discord page. That is in the profile on Omlet Arcade, and it's also in the profile on Twitch. So right there, hit that Discord link, and you can join the action as well. Boss iOS, thank you for the follow on Twitch. And guys, I really appreciate all the follows. If you guys could do that for me, I'd really, as I just appreciate it. And if you'd follow me on Omlet, I like that too. So definitely head over to the Discord if you guys see that, and I really appreciate it. Can't say that enough. All right, so let me bring you guys over to the intermission page, because this is where we're going to see Omlet people in the chat. I know on Twitch, appreciate that, boss, that you're here. And certainly want to see you guys commenting. That would definitely help me out. And we want to get the word out about these Naked Pro Scrims. We should have, I think, 23 teams. We just had 2 last-minute cancellations. So we should have 23 teams competing. And it should be good to watch. I don't know what the boss iOS saying, Discord and commands. Commands, I think that's like some sort of thing for on Discord, but I'm not sure. Whatever the case may be. NSX Moses, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. If you're following me on Omlet, I really appreciate it, but I cannot see who is following me there. But if you can do that, obviously it helps me a lot, and it helps the rest of Naked out. All right, I'm going to check Discord to make sure everything is looking smooth, because that's something we definitely want to make sure. And it does seem like things are moving the way they should. Yeah, good luck to everyone. Yeah, so if you guys see anything like in the rooms where you need to get your team in and someone's taking up your spot, definitely let us know. It's better to comment on the chat pages on the channels, because that makes it easier. If you just send it to me, I'm streaming, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Halfway paying attention to Discord, halfway paying attention to the stream. But I want to put all my attention on the stream to you guys who are watching, because that's my job here. So definitely write in the all chats if you can about anything that you need for this event. This is sponsored by Omlet Arcade, so we will be having some giveaways for you guys who are watching, so stay tuned through the entire thing. We'll be mentioning how you can win Omlet Arcade tokens, and for you guys who are participating as well, who are competing, you will also have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens. First place, second place, and third place. If at the end of it all, if you guys win it, each of you will get 250 Omlet Arcade tokens, so that's something to look forward to for you guys, as Omlet Arcade tokens are especially becoming more and more important as time goes on. So, if you guys don't know Omlet, I would say go to it already. This is where most of mobile gamers are on. So if you're like a mobile gamer, you like PUBG Mobile, you like, I don't know, Fortnite on mobile, whatever the case may be, I think you guys should go onto it. They're not telling me to say that. I'm just saying it just makes the most sense. But do what you want. If you're on Twitch, I appreciate it. You can stay there. That's why we have all these channels on. It's going to be on YouTube, Twitch, and Omlet, so everybody can watch it from whatever platform you're using. I didn't get code, says Pro Junior. You're part of... Let me check a look. Da-da-da. La-di-da. Let me check what this is about. So again, a little bit on Discord, so if you guys are very confused on what I'm doing, it makes sense, because on the back end, I want to make sure everyone's happy as well. Not just you guys who are watching, but also you guys that are playing. The whole thing. The whole person thing. So, okay, perfect. So you need access. So let me do that. Boom. Boom. Alright, I just gave you access. Unfortunately, I think he's going to be a bit late to that because, well, the first one's already started. But that's why you guys mentioned it to us early. We make sure we give you guys enough time in case you don't get those codes out. We mentioned it to you guys that the codes are out. If you don't have access to it, to message us. So make sure you do that as soon as possible. That's the key there. So MPG. All right, so let me get this to that page. And we got the plane running. There we go. All right, so we got a southern plane line all the way on the west side. So a lot of these places on the east are going to be a little bit hard to get to. But at the same time, Miramar is a map where you're probably going to take a car at some point in the match. Why not make it in the beginning? And maybe take it over. Go to Impala or El Azahar to get over to those spots early, loot them up, and be ready for battle. Might be what most teams are doing, or maybe some of them at least. You could get to Los Leones from this plane line, I believe. So that is a big city, probably the biggest city in all of PUBG. So you can probably loot that place. It looks like Hacienda might be a hot spot early on around San Martin. And we do have some more teams jumping in the middle, which I don't know where they're going to go. Picado maybe, but Picado's not that big. So we might see a lot of people go to one spot. Nope, they aren't going. The one team's going to Picado. Yeah, San Martin seems to be the place to be. And we do have Team 1. That's Team Naked. Looks like they are part of that jump. It looks like Team Naked is also going for a vehicle. Possibly. Or they're just going to jump a little bit behind the city. I don't know where they're going to go. I think they've veered off course. Hopefully they can find a car in the middle of the road. It looks like they're going to go down the street. Hope they not get hit from the rest of the teams that are close by. So we're going to shift our sights over to this side because we see a few teams here. We got Arceus, Vital Zig, and was part of Team Vital, I believe. And we got Team 20 in the distance. Let's take a look at that spot as things are opening up now. So we do have Impan We Trust here, Team 2. They're looting up Little Dev. And let me also put up the volume here. I like that. That is much better for you guys too. There we go. So we got Team 2 in the mix, and they are heading backwards away from San Martin, it seems, as the rest of their team is still rolling in. Razor Gaming in between a lot of two different teams, probably in the middle of a triangle of teams, Team 11, 18, and 2. As we just said, Team 2 appears to be maybe flowing backwards, getting away from this town, as they saw a ton of parachutes. Probably each team saw a ton of parachutes come down here. And we have Razor Gaming Plushie getting the loot they need. Team 18, let's head over to see what that looks like. Oh, they're on this side. Here we go. KPG is on this end, and looks like they are looting up as well. Looks like this is Prez. So that is what it looks like so far. And so we got a lot of different teams here, but no action quite yet. One member from KPG is getting closer to the rest of Team 22, which is Razor Gaming, but I don't think we're going to see the action quite yet. So we're going to move to a different spot to kind of get in a sense of what all these teams are doing. We got Team 24, which is the second Razor Gaming team that we've seen so far today, and Team 17, who's sort of, kind of next to them. We got Finesse, we got Kato Sun, and we got NT Hydra with TiVo Futures. So a little bit of a mixture of a team here, and we'll see if their chemistry can work out, given that it doesn't appear to be that all of them are on the same team as far as a clan goes. But we do allow that, and if you guys want to play in these events, you don't have to be a part of the team. You don't have to be a pro team. You don't even have to be an amateur team. What you do need, though, is a bunch of friends who want to play with you. At least 4 is the required amount for registration. But and if you just want to see what it's like to face up against some of these competitive teams, and just take your time with it, go for it. But otherwise, hopefully you'll enjoy the watching of this game and see from an outsider's point of view, maybe get some tips based on what you see here about how to go about playing PUBG Mobile. So here's again Razor Gaming on the other end here, and it does seem like they're getting a little bit away from the other team. We're gonna go. Who do we want to see? We do see shots heard, but that's a bit in the distance. We're going to take a look at Team 13. We got War Cynical. Looks like War Cynical at least took a few hits. The rest of his team is not badly injured. And I'm not sure where the rest of your team is. I believe you're alone here. So that might be the reason why you took hits and nobody else did. It's not looking good for Cynical, as he's about to get surrounded too by Ion here in front of him. Bulls is right there on the corner looking around, and Cynical is just at the corner there, and I think he's about to be bombarded with 2 people, and that is it. 3 people actually, with Curly on the far side. So all 3 of their members from ION taking the kill in essence, and the rest of War, I have no idea, but it doesn't seem like they've all fell at the same place. That might be a mistake made by them. So in Virtus here, with General, Batman, Loki, and Versace, War is right there, and that is a different War. So I believe that is a team that has all 4 of their members. No, they only have 3, so this is not good either. So both War teams now have 3 members instead of 4. Let's see how that pans out for them in the long run, as they are about to face off against a team of 4. Because Team 20 is getting closer and closer. I don't know if I think they're taking shots now on that compound. Batman and Versace staying in this one, and I know not. Yeah, they're peeking over. They're waiting for them to peek their own heads out so they can take some shots. They are certainly ready for battle, and hopefully War will be ready as well. War is really kept together. Team 20 is kind of separated in 2 teams. You have General and Low-Key on the north side, taking some shots through the windows and getting one of the members of War. So now it's in essence, it's 2v4. I don't know if Virtus knows that there's only 3 members here. I think if they did, they probably would have made the push. But again, they're probably assuming that all 4 members are around because they started out with 3. It's not like they lost a member through battle. So right now the assumption, and probably the safe assumption from Virtus, is 4 members are in these houses in one way or another, and that's why I believe they make a huge push after that knock. Now it looks like he got picked up. That's Pika YouTube. He's also getting shots on Kenji. Kenji lost half health just from peeking, and so Batman was ready the entire time. It looks like Versace actually backed up even farther, maybe getting more loot, but again, it shouldn't be too big of a problem because that just makes it 3v3. And it does seem like Versace is going to do a flank. There's nothing really on the other side other than this building here. It's going to take a while for Versace to make his way over if he's going to do that. I don't know whether he's just going to go farther back as well, just kind of forgetting this team. We'll see how this all pans out. It does seem like Team 20, if you see on the top right on that map, that's a good flank maneuver. Pika getting some shots, but no hits on Batman. Versace, yes, that is a great flanking maneuver. Look how open War is going to be once Versace can take a look. Batman just has to make sure he doesn't get knocked. That is going to be huge. If Batman can just distract them a bit without getting knocked, that would be big. And there you go. Shots on the other side, so now they have him completely surrounded. Does look like War Pika took a huge, not a huge chunk, but at least halfway chunk of health. And Kenji is getting his health back up with boosters. So right now, War is certainly on the defensive. There's no question about it. The only problem with Virtus is that they are completely separated. So if anyone gets knocked, it's going to be a hassle to pick up their teammate. And so they got to be careful. Good that they have these angles, but the weakness is they're no longer going to be strong in one side. They're going to be evened out and well separated And for instance, if Versace gets knocked, he's not going to get picked up until this battle is over. And so it'll just stay a 3v3. So that's why staying together is not such a bad idea. Looks like he's trying to get shots on, but he's got hit down. And that's a great thing about War's position right now, is that he's just going to get picked up from Kenji. And I don't think they're going to push. Oh, here we do. We do have one. We have two, actually. Loki's getting closer as well. He's about to throw a grenade. And can he get it in? Is it in the right position? No, it is not. And they are finished just like that. How did that even happen? Was there 2 knocks in this room? I didn't even realize that. So maybe the grenade actually did get a hit, and they just finished off one more member. So Invertus, I was kind of surprised by that, but that works out for them. Way to go. That is a squad wipe. So we have Razor Gaming now again facing off against Vital. And it does look like they do have 4 kills with Razor Gaming. I forgot who else was here, but there was a second team, and obviously those 4 kills indicate that that team did not get a chance to get out. Instead, they were taken out by none other than Razor. So here is the team in front of them. This is Vital, Team Vital, trying to face up with 3 members of their own now. But now, actually, Razor also has lost a member, so it's kind of 3v3, I believe. Unless Vital lost a member in the process, which I do not believe. Yes, no, they have 3. Zig, though, is downed. Oh, no, 2 knocked. And in the window, he's getting shot up. Almost loses it all. He's got to be very careful, and I expect a push. If nothing else, I'm very surprised we're not seeing a huge push here. They just got 2 knocks. I don't know how they are not moving in on this team. And as we see, both teams on Vital is trying to get away from any gunfire. It's going to be tough. They're moving away from the player who can only revive them. I think that's a good idea, actually, if you are already giving up your spot, right? So if you move to the left, maybe Razor Gaming thinks that there's still a member on the left side, giving them 4, in which case then it'd be 2v3, and that kind of slowed down Razor. That might be what just happened. And I don't know, where did there was another there. No, I'm looking for the other Vital member. Oh, there he is, backed up. So he really backed up. He needs to get out farther away, especially with his health like that. Good luck getting at least 1 kill, regardless. And so he is by himself completely down. None of his team members are left knocked. They are thirsted, or just time took its toll. And he has to back up. There's no other choice unless the miracle happens. And there you go. Razor Gaming, I don't think they have any idea where Vlos is now. They're just kind of going on a search here. If he can back up some more, I think that would be best. But maybe he can get away with that position right there. Let's take a change of pace. This is not the change of pace I was looking for. I just missed it. All right, Team 7 actually is going to get close to 20. Team 20 just finished off a team here. As they just finished that, and they're going to get the loot. Team 7 stopped close by, but they were maybe a little farther off. Here we have Crow here by himself. Good luck. Solo squads is not easy, even in classic mode. If you guys know, it's great practice to see how far you can get. But at the end of the day, having teammates who can pick you up and to work angles is going to be a lot easier. Take a look at Team 13 as some cars are driving by them. This is Phoenix, Reaper, and Lick Mung's team. They did lose Cynical, as we saw earlier, and it does seem like Team 8 is just going to drive by. Silent Mercenaries Cajun. He's going to try to get his snipe out, and he's going to be a little too late for that. Another car is going to drive by in the same spot, if not come through here, actually. And there you go. They're going straight at him. They're not slowing down. I'm surprised he hasn't taken some shots yet. They're getting real close by. And they're just going to let him be. It's going to let him be. Maybe they don't want their positions being known. He does have a suppressor on that gun, so wouldn't be a bad idea. And it does seem like they are taking shots from that car as they're driving by. And Phoenix, I think, lost sight of where they went. So it would have been a tough hit, but I think he would have done it. He had a nice 4x scope. Shouldn't have been too difficult to at least put some hits on them and maybe potentially get a knock. That would have been huge for them. Anywho, let me get this up here. Kapow. And that. Looks like a car is driving up. It might be the rest of Silent Mercenaries. So it's not. It's Vanguard coming into the building, shooting across the way, almost getting Phoenix knocked. Looks like Vanguard's looking good for now. Oh, but he's getting hit from the top of the spot and he didn't realize. So right now, Phoenix is there. There are still Team 13 members around. And I'm trying to actually find them. Yes. So Ooks is hurt. He's picking himself, or he's healing himself up. Looks like some grenade was thrown, but not close enough. They did get the car, though, so he can't really leave. There should be another Team 5 member, yeah. Momari is on the right. So War has the numbers. They have 3v2. And now it's Ooks. Ooks, where's... Oh, and with Momari. Reaper on top and getting knocked. And he's trying to get a finishing touch and does make sure that it stays 2v2. Let's zoom in on War with Phoenix and Lickmung. Where? Oh, you're... wow, okay. That is a hell of a spot to take. But you have a teammate. You have a teammate who needs your help. I don't know if this is going to be the teamwork they're going to be looking for. I don't know. Maybe he's AFK, and that may be why Phoenix has left. I'm not sure about this. It must be. He must be AFK. There's no other explanation for it. So Team 5 here, gonna take this place. I think they're still worried about the church and all the people that could be in there. But they don't really have to worry about it anymore. They do have the next circle, so they can stay there for a while in case anything changes, just to be on the defensive side. They don't have a car, so they can't really run out of here if they're worried about the church shooting back. And that's why they're moving away. So we're going to change our view. Ooh, Team 8 is getting close. The Silent Mercenaries, they did get out of their cars and came back to the church. And it does seem like they may see Vanguard. I think they thought it was going to be the team that was at the church already. So that's probably why they came back in the first place. Lickmung! Oh, no. He got a knock, too, from this spot, and he stayed here. So he wasn't AFK. He was just laying in there, trying to get a surprise hit. And did work out for one player, but then you had another who knew exactly where he was. So that is it for Lickmung. Now his teammate has gone and left to other places. There's Phoenix. They might be third-partied from Silent Mercenaries if they look south to their position. But it doesn't seem like that's where they are looking at the moment, at least not this member in particular. You might see him, but he's looking more to the right as well. So Vanguard is just going to hang in that spot. We're going to change our perspective here. We got Team 22 back over to Razor Gaming. Team 16 in front of them. ATTP right there next to them in the same town. I don't think either team, either team has an idea of where the other one is. And that's why I think we see Madeline at least moving pretty loosely. It doesn't seem like either of the teams are really getting together to battle. I don't think ATTP is either. This is the first time we're looking at ATTP. They have 0 kills, not surprising based on the fact that we just look for action. And there it is again, guys. There's the PUBG physics. That does not make sense. Unless he's going to get in this car and then I'll change everything. No, I don't know if he sees this car going up and down like that. Let's see. And they fixed it. They are gods. I don't know how they did it. And they go and away. So Spetsnaz is going to get picked up by his teammates. I don't think they're going to have any issues. Naked is on the other end here. But they're not really at the road. They're at their own houses. And it does seem like they have a vehicle as well. Certainly, a very important part of Miramar is to have a vehicle to rotate whenever needed, because these circles are huge in the beginning, and then it quickly changes, and this map is just way too big not to. It's hard to run to place and not be spotted in the wide open, so having these cars is very crucial. I don't think anyone would disagree. So Vanguard is getting hit. Luke's is getting taken out. Marmari is right there as well. And they are still at the church. Now, all this is still in the zone. Actually, the church is no longer in the zone. And that is going to be a problem for them. I don't know if they have a car in the backside. I don't think so. I know their original car that they got there on was knocked out. And there you go. They do have a motorcycle. That's actually be good for this terrain. You can get out pretty quickly. Like, what is going on here? What is up with the cars today? Oh my god. Yeah, I hate it when this happens to my car. This gets stuck in the ground. What is going on here, guys? Okay. That's an excellent parking job. And I think they're just healing up. They're going to wait for that blue zone. Maybe they want the attention away from them. I know 8 is waiting for them. They're right at the zone, but they're inside the zone. There's the 2 other cars, but that is too much facing Silent Mercenaries. And they're going to take that bike and kind of drive out of that position right now. I don't think the blue zone should hurt too much, and I don't think they're going to get hit unless they flip the bike over, which is possible. And they're going to take the bike side, the far side. They're sort of heading toward Team 8 now that you see it. And Team 19 is going to be right in front of them. If they go straight to that compound to the right. So they're going to take this spot. Not bad, actually. This is a good spot. Now, they do have to be careful of Team 19. I don't think they took shots on Vanguard. So I don't think they're very careful. Look at how they're facing just Silent Mercenaries. And so that might be some easy shooting from NS. They are actually, I think, unexpectedly protecting themselves from the right. And there you go. There's a shot. But that is not from Team 5. That is on Silent Mercenaries. They just got a knock from that distance. Someone with the snipe going long distance. Nicely done. 8-time scope on an SKS. And somebody definitely has that Car 98. You can hear it. It sounds so nice. With a suppressor, just like the AUG does. And one more hit on Redwood, I believe, and that would have done it. But I think they're surviving. I don't think they're knocked. There you go. So Redwood got picked up, or somebody got picked up on Silent Mercenaries and healed up. And we'll see, because Vanguard is still right there on their right. And they're paying more attention to that building in front of them. Maybe they thought the team they were shooting at the church rotated down there without them knowing. And so they might be needing to be more careful. Other than that, though, they are going to have to rotate down like a lot of these teams to the next circle. Look at all these teams now. A lot of teams in cars as they move. Team 1, which is Naked Esports, getting close to Team 7. Naked Doodoo, but I think is gone. Is that it for Naked? I don't know. No, that is not. I don't know where. It brought me to the blue zone for some reason. Here we go. There we have it, I believe. All right, so there are some knocked members on Team 17. This is the mixed team I was talking about. We're looking at Celeste here. If we can click on Celeste. And hopefully this will render in a little bit better, because that is certainly not the render we're looking for. And Celeste gets knocked. So Celeste will need to get back. I don't know what the environment really looks like. Here we go. That is much better. Looks like Celeste tried to move out a little bit farther so they can finish off what seems to be this mixed team. Now one is kind of separated. Where's the rest of their team here? So we have 2 members right there, and we have 1 member here on Repent. So Repent is maybe going to do a flank move, try to get a side shot. This would be actually pretty excellent if he can get a knock at least in this surprise. But he looks like he's getting shot as well, and Repent could not flank. So right now Celeste is hurting really bad. Kurt is right here now on the backside, and they are getting pushed pretty strongly here by Team 4 or Team 17. And this is not looking good for Kurt. Kurt needs to get out of here, and we'll see if he can. Is he going to try to hold the fort too? Celeste is knocked out. Finesse is right there in Celeste's spot, and they're going for the thirst. Kurt is right here, and it's not looking pretty. Taking some shots across the way, and he does get a knock on Finesse, but there's going to be a lot more of that he needs to do. And right there in front of him, taking some shots, does get a ton of hits on this TiVo member, but not enough. So right there, Naked is taken out in this match and 13th place. ATTP looks like Aztec is going against the team with this fellow teammates in a car moving down a little bit farther so he can get into the next circle, or they can get into the next circle. Looks like Aztec is going to try to do the same thing, maybe get to a spot, but he's getting shot on the back end as well, and he gets knocked. So that third party certainly was not in ATTP's favor. Does get into the new zone, but I think he's going to get thirsted in the distance as well, if not just right now from Team 6. So more shots being taken, getting one of the members, and that is it. So ATTP gets the finishing touch on that team, and now they have to focus their attention on the third party that is on Razor Gaming. Long distance shots. He had a DP, and I don't know what his other gun was. Hopefully it's a long distance one, because this is going to be a long distance battle. Oxide in the smoke, trying to hide out, but they're just shooting right through it. And it looks like Oxide has PUBG gods in his favor, because he is dodging and weaving and nothing's hitting him. As you can see that it did work out for him very well. And the more north they go, though, the more closely they're going to be on Team 17. Looks like Kato's son is going to be wide open for the hits, but he actually is returning fire instead on Oxide. Oxide hides behind a very small hill, and it works out though, so Kato's son is gone. Oxide, nicely done from ATTP. They got this whole side to themselves now. They can heal up. The only problem is they only have 2 members left, and a lot of these teams still have 4. That is going to be very difficult to overcome. Now, Razor Gaming Agony's not done with them, as they're shooting across the way against ATTP. Doesn't seem to be too big of an issue, though, as they do have a vehicle now. As you see from Spetsnaz taking that truck. Agony wants more, so he's heading closer, but no, he's heading, actually, I don't know where he's headed. He's heading back to his teammates, I think, which is not a bad idea, because they do all need to get into the new zone. They don't want to make their presence known at the edge in case somebody's camping them. And so Team 19, or Team 10 on the hill, looking down at Invertus. Razor Gaming Saucy and Trigga, I didn't realize we're in that car, and so they're just shooting them up. That car is completely done for. And so they're taking shots, and he gets a headshot on Razor Gaming. One more, was that it? Did he get two knocks in a row? Let's take a look over at Razor. No, Trigga just is getting picked up, and that is going to work because I'm Saucy is still alive. He's just hiding behind the truck. Invertus is right there, though, and that is not good for Team 24. They do have the edge of this new zone, so all in all, it's not too shabby as long as they can stay hidden. Because look at the place where Team 10 is. ION has a great spot on top of that cliff. The only problem is if that new zone comes closer to more like Invertus, here closer to us, from our point of view, that would be a troubling move. Let's see Mysterious, because they are just getting to the top now. Look at all these teams near this cliff. This is going to be interesting. This is not usually how things work. So these cliffs are going to be tough to handle. You know, you can get used to the houses and the type of terrain, but when you try to get used to a cliff, not very often. So it's going to be a little tough to maneuver in these areas. We do see Team 3 here under the cliff. ION on top as well as Mystery. And they're getting real close. Bulls is right there under Mystery, and I don't know. There's so much overlap here, but the height difference is what really is causing them not to get knocked from each other. They're using the cover of the cliff. Whether you're below them or above them, it doesn't matter. It is tough to shoot people in this spot regardless, so that is why it is so difficult. You can hear the footsteps so easily of these other teams, but at the same time, it's going to be a little difficult to shoot. Now, Invertus is getting shots on ION as well, and they are shooting back at each other. ION is not in the best spot. Team 19, oh, that is Razor. So they're shooting across the way on Team 22 in that smoke. And we do have a player from 19 right there near the ground that's hiding out. so many areas to look at. So we got Team and Versace. They're all trying to get to this new zone, and that's why they're moving closer to the cliff. They had a great spot with the houses, but no longer. And we do look at Team 3. Oh, he's getting shot from so many different angles. And they're shooting back up at ION. They're shooting back here. This has been a battle between these two teams for a long period of time. Optics gets knocked from Versace. We do see General moving his way over, but getting thirsted in the process. Look at how fast this blue zone is moving. No one can keep up. As Invertus took a few hits just from the blue zone. Look at ION. They couldn't get off that cliff to make it to the right side. And two of them are knocked at least. So Bulls is the only one that's left up on ION. And look how far away he is from his teammates. He can't get around there. He can't get over to his teammates. So he's going to stay right where he is. Maybe ION can make... The rest of his teammates can make it away to Bulls, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be possible. I think Curly is stuck where he is. And we do see Versace moving up farther and farther ahead as that next zone is even farther away from this cliff. We'll see how they move. And there you go. Bulls, one of the members from ION gets knocked. Bulls is still alive. Got a few hits on him, but he's still playing. Using that cliff for protection as well. Looks like he jumps down and it doesn't lose any health. That's huge. And in itself, it gets Versace. Now, there is a team here on the left, but Loki has to figure out a way to get in as well, so I don't think he's going to pay much attention to Bulls. Trey got knocked, and so Mystery is completely done on the left side, but there are other Mystery men on somewhere because they are just knocked in that position. Team 19 has been hiding out in this one particular spot. Look how sneaky that is. It's going to be very difficult to get to him. Team 16 is the only one in the new zone. That is ATTP. And so we were just saying how hard it would be for ATTP to have only 2 players. Well, when the zone works that way, things have a way of helping. So we do see Batmain. He sees all these vehicles. He has to be careful about where this team is that brought those vehicles over. And we also see Loki finally rotating closer to the zone and surviving. So Oxide gets knocked from the backside by Batmain and does not let him live to say another word. So Loki next to Batmain, who's next to ATT Spetsnaz, who's next to NS, and Mystery on the left. And that no longer ION Bulls takes him out. So now it's 1v1v1. Actually, though, there's 5 players, 4 teams, so there should be a team of 2, but I have no idea which one that is. And now we have 3 teams. Okay, so Invert is Batmain with Loki, so it does seem like Batmain. I didn't know they were on the same team for a sec, I don't know why. But 2v1v1. So they're getting closer together. Good idea. You don't want to be separated, especially when you have the advantage like this. Now, they only know that ATTP gets knocked out of the match. So ION Bulls takes another kill under his wing. And Batmain and Loki are his people to battle. It's not looking good, but that's it. Batmain takes it for the win for Invertus as they move on to get a ton of kills. Look at all these 4s from Versace, General, and Batmain, 2 from Loki. That is a team total of 14. Nicely played all around. ION, also another team that had a ton of kills, but not as many. Bulls got 2. I'm getting that's Hendrix for 2. Curly with 3 and 1 from Optics, and they have a team total of 10. ATTP, working with only 3 members, stayed alive for a long period of time. They have Spetsnaz and Oxide getting a few kills for a team total of 6. And S with 2 kills. Mystery coming in with a nice set as well. 3 from Creep, 3 from Jay, 2 from Pizza, and 1 from Trey. So that gives them a team total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Razor Gaming, 4 from Agony. Nice job there. Team total is 7, 8. The other team Razor right next door to with 0 kills. This mystery, or not mystery team, but mixture of a team with Star with the only tag coming in with 3 kills. Silent Mercenaries with 0. Another mixture of a team coming in with 4 kills. Vanguard with 2. Ghost coming in with 1 kill. Naked coming in 13th Police. BHE Crow with a 1-player team coming in with 1 kill. Vital coming in with 0. Impan We Trust with 0. War with 1. IG with 0. War with 0. TFG with 1. KPG with 1. And Young Ninjas with 0. So we're going to move on to the next match. Next match is going to be Erangel. But before we get into the match, we do have giveaways for you tonight. And that is going to be here on Omlet Arcade. So if you're watching from Omlet Arcade, you'll have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens. If you write hashtag Naked Pro Scrims in the chat, you'll have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens. So please do that now if you want to win. If not, feel free to just watch and enjoy. But all you have to do is write hashtag Naked Pro Scrims in the chat, and you'll have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens. And this is just for Omlet for now, as Twitch will have its own thing at another point during the scrimmage. All right, so when you guys see that room open, Guy's going to be getting that room open in the first place. But when that room opens, make sure to get in as soon as possible. There is going to be 10 minutes until that begins, and at that 10-minute mark, it'll start again. So we like to be effective and efficient, and I hope you guys will be in there at the right time so you don't miss it. If you want to play in these in the future, all you gotta do is register on our Discord page. It's not just professional and amateur teams, as I was saying earlier. It is for everybody who wants to play. You have to at least have 4 people to play with, and the only thing we require is that you register in our Discord and confirm the day before. That's all you gotta do. So if you want to even test out the waters about PUBG Mobile, the competitive side, esports in general, whatever the case may be, definitely join our Discord. We got a ton of other stuff to do. If you want to join Naked Esports, you can do that through our Discord. And you can also show off your content if you like to make videos and stuff like that. There is an area for that as well. Go Big Smoke says, let's go boss man. There you go, like that. PGNL Popera says, hi, hello to you. Thank you for joining in. And Naked Celeste, hello to you as well. All right, let me bring you over to intermission so you guys are ready to go. What are you guys doing on Twitch here? I'm taking a look at you guys now. KPG, big love for them from It's Me QWERTY. Shadow Gaming 246, hello to you. Thank you for joining in. Colton Van Ness 06, hello. Appreciate you being here. Baka with Oh No Lol, hello. Alex the Reyes, yeah. Or Alex there, yes, 63. Wish I could, man. The timing, a no for me. I guess that means joining in on these. Maybe next time, Alex. I'd love to see everybody compete. What I miss? Well, you're starting to miss the action, hopefully. But if you're sticking around, you'll see some more action as we go. And it looks like Guy is trying to get me in. Is not being patient, and I agree. I gotta get myself into the room. If you guys know, the guy, if I don't know, I can't talk anymore. The room is now open. It looks like all these teams are coming in. So I have a few minutes delay. So you're probably seeing this, and I'm assuming you guys are going to be already in the room. If not, make sure you do if you are competing. Thank you for the follow, guys. Gone X. Can the team leader miss one game, says Alex. They can, but I would definitely advise not to, because we do want as many of these teams playing as much time, and there are teams on the wait list who would love to play in each match. So as much as I would love to have you play and miss the first game and play the next 2, I would advise not doing that. But if you do think that you can possibly make the first match, I would definitely say register, because when you register, it doesn't mean that you're going to be playing regardless. If you register, you would have to confirm the day before. So that might be something you may want to do. Just put your name or your whole team in to register, and then when you get closer to the date, you may know exactly what time may work best for you. And if that is at 8 p.m., then you're good to go, and you can confirm and get into the match. The first 25 teams that register will have first licks at confirming, so they will have a chance to confirm. If they don't confirm, then they're put back on the wait list. But if they do confirm, then they're automatically going to be in. The teams that are going to be put on the wait list after the first 25, they obviously get to confirm as well. And if there's teams on the starting list that did not confirm, they'll be pushed up. And so that is how it works. So every team has a chance to play, and that'll be that. They haven't gotten smacked. Who is that? Nothing M. Interesting. Oh, that's KPG. They haven't gotten smacked yet. KPG, I don't know when they got taken out in that one. But we definitely had a lot of weird action. And I don't usually say that too often. That cliff really made things awkward for a lot of teams. As I was kind of saying in the match, it is kind of difficult to play on a terrain that you're not used to. And maybe a lot of these teams are used to playing on cliffs like that when the circle is closing. But it's not normal, I would imagine, for a lot of teams. You do find what's normal is like even playing maybe a little bit of the hills, but the cliffs are a different animal to handle, because then you don't just get to move around wherever you want. You have to jump down the cliff. If you can't get into the right spot, that zone circle is going to be really messing around as it's getting smaller and smaller. So that's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you guys think of the cliff finish and how you guys kind of get around that. I just think that makes it a little weird for these teams as they try to get into the new zone, stay alive, use those cliffs for cover, but also make sure that they don't get hindered by them as well. They got clapped. Ah, man. All right, so already bots be like, so it looks like bots was from Baco or something, and should blow up the car. Yeah, there was a car, I remember that. Should have been blown up, but it just wasn't. That was fine though. Kill shots, GG, nice. You guys, great action. I love it to see the stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think of that and who you guys have winning it in these next few matches, and the whole thing, obviously. Which team are you guys rooting for? Let me know. And I think I said when did I say it? And we're going to stop hashtag Naked Pro Scrims right now on Omlet Arcade. Pretty sure that gave that 5 minutes. That's what I wanted to give. So thank you for participating in that. And we will be having more giveaways for Omlet Arcade tokens. It's going to be for people on Omlet. It's going to be people on Twitch. So be ready, whichever side you are on this table, as we get on to more matches. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to play some music too, because I like music in between matches. Yeah. And the other thing is, I want to know how you guys are doing. Today's Monday. I've had a pretty good night. A little history, or just personally, if you guys want to know what I do, I am trying to sell my apartment. I'm not trying to sell it to you guys, but I'm just saying that's what I've been working on for a while now, and that's like real life stuff. So I've never sold an apartment, so it's a little personal things I'm working on. From a part of Naked Esports perspective, we are working on getting ourselves sponsored by other streaming platforms and other companies. So that is coming down the pipeline very soon. And it's unofficial right now, but it's certainly going to be something special when that comes out. And I do want to say thank you to all of you guys who make that possible, because without you guys who are here watching or supporting us in some form or fashion, it's because of you guys that we are here where we are today. So thank you guys. Really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you. Let me bring it back over to the team list, because these are the teams that are playing tonight. I think FBO, who's on team, let me take a look at this closer because it's smaller for me, but Godsent is not playing in this, and FBO is not playing in this. So teams on the 6 slot and the 9 slot are not going to be in it. They had to do last minute cancellation. It's okay. And Splice has been replaced by If I can remember, that'd be great. I think Gravity 9, possibly, if I'm not mistaken. So we do have 23 teams who are supposed to be competing tonight. And yeah, we'll see how that plays out here as we get more going on. IMV General, thank you for the 300 token buff. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. What I like to do generally with my tokens is kind of give it back to you guys. I try to follow as many people as I possibly can. That's just the way I do things. You guys don't have to, but I think that's the best way for everybody to kind of get together. So what I like to do when I get tokens is kind of just watch people play. You know, if you're playing PUBG Mobile, I'll definitely try to get to as many of those as possible and kind of buff around, because I do think that's a great way to get the community, give the community some love. Because PUBG Mobile is definitely growing, and I really love seeing that happen. And I love watching what you guys do in games. So I would say if you guys are doing the same thing, I love that, guys. So so you don't have to buff me. I really appreciate it, and I certainly will take it. But if you guys want, certainly, I hope you guys buff other people as well. I think that's great. And if you get a buff, I hope you guys will buff and kind of push it to the next person. Keiju64 says chillin'. Thank you for coming in and watching. Really appreciate that. TMG Curly, there you are. Let's put on a show and frag out again. Yes, go for big. We saw Curly in it earlier and did really well, so I hope they continue to do it. Let me get back to the page so I don't miss the full live stream like that. That'd be a big mistake on my part. Let me see. Stress out studying for ASVAB. Enlisting as soon as I can pass it, says RCT Humble B. Good luck. Good luck. Real life stuff right there. Go for it, man. That's what I like to see. And I trade you my shiny Charizard for your apartment. Well, yeah, you know what? It is the most expensive card out there, but you know, I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass on that. Not something that has equal value, I believe. Maybe a few years ago, someone would have been dumb enough to do that. So now we do have all these teams jumping. They got from west to east and a northern plane line. So you could expect some people taking a car over to Novo or the military base. That's going to be a place where I think only a few teams will go for, as long as they get a car. Primorsk is another place that seems like Team 23 is going for it. Maybe they're going to try to float over there, but they're going to be alone on this whole side. Look how much space they have if you take a look at that. And maybe some teams are going to Severny. Yes, we do see two teams going Severny hand in hand. We might see one pull out to a different spot, but for the most part, that's where it seems like they're landing. Oh, this is going to be good. Look at all these teams here at crates right now. We got 2, 3, 4, 5. That's maybe 4 teams. 4 teams here at crates. And that is certainly not going to work out for a lot of these teams. So as things get rendered in, we'll have a better idea of the position. But just give it a sec as they do. And there we go. And Versace right here getting hit a few times and hopefully won't get knocked in the process of shooting back. Doesn't have a helmet on. And definitely getting some good hits on Legend. Legend, barely any health left, but staying alive. He's going to have to find some heals. He probably didn't find any early match. I'm just assuming that because it would be very difficult to find spots to get the loot. So this top spot is going to be interesting. Can you shoot down on some of these teams? As he has a VSS. Oh no, they saw him first. And he's thirsted as well. So what a play that just did not go the way he planned it. And we do see SpaceX from Swift apparently. And he's getting shot and does not get down fast enough. So this person right here with looks to be Grem Payne got two knocks, 1 kill and a knock. So we'll see if he gets completely taken out. He comes to the bottom. He gets to the bottom, I should say, and maybe a teammate will come to help. Not sure where though. I don't see his teammates around. It seems like they have kind of left him to die there. So Razor Gaming versus Invertus. Trigger being very cautious, has that new gun smell. I've heard it doing a lot of damage, especially if you have an extended mag. That can be a huge help, but it does seem like Trigger is being all really careful. So these are the same two teams, Razor Gaming, and we have Invertus, who are kind of surrounding them in a sense. Versace in the house over. And we do have Loki and General with Batman on the right side here, on our a little bit on the right side of our screen. Loki actually moved more to in front of us, so they really are surrounding Razor. We'll see if that works out, or will it kind of keep them separated from actually working together. Something to think about. Ooh, Loki is down. Seems like a shotgun taking him out. That was a long shotgun hit from whatever angle, whoever got him. Did a really good job. I think it was I'm Saucy. Batman getting shot at with the new gun. Batman gets taken out. I think that was from Payne from a far distance. So coming in with a third party hit. I thought Payne was going to not. But Payne continues to outperform. That's his third knock. And it probably would be his third kill as well. So right now, Loki did not retreat back. And look at where General is. General has to be careful. He's not going for the revival. And he's getting shotgun hit. General has to be careful. He knows, well, Legend knows that he's right there. And I don't think General took that shot. He doesn't have the, does he have the double barrel? He may. So maybe he was the one that, yeah, he does have the double barrel. Sorry, I can't talk apparently. But General apparently pushed him back. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'll be mentioning all the people who follow me on Twitch. And as I say earlier, I can't find out who follows me on Omlet, but I definitely appreciate it. So, we do see Enigma with Vile, Team 24. So that's the rest of Razor. Looks like Legend does not have any meds whatsoever. So he's probably asking his teammates, and none of his teammates are saying yes about that. Looks like they do pick up Loki. Looks like General was able to hold them back from pushing on their knocked member. That was actually a pretty good idea based on the situation they were in. You did have who was it? Versace on the back end, and you had General close by. So if any individual tried to come by to finish off what they started with Loki, they would have definitely got a knock there. And as long as they didn't, you know, as long as Razor didn't come in as a group, that would have been that actually worked out really well for them. Now Team 7 is still up here. This is the wild card guy, and he has gotten hit. He's getting hit on both sides now. He's not getting help from either one, and I thought this was going to be a good spot for him as he got a knock in the thirst earlier. And no, he gets hit in the finish. So I don't think he got 3 kills by himself. Did really well, but not lasting long will certainly help hurt his chances of winning this completely. Team 14, let's take a look as they're going to be driving by Team 10. Team 10 has this shooting range, and it does seem like War, Kenji, and them were thinking about coming here. It looks like they're going against that idea now, as they are pushing back. They are stopped here. They better be careful. It does seem like they will avoid danger, so they're going to keep moving. Take a look at Team 22. This time they're not quite at the crates, but they are close to it. And Team 17 is on the North George area. So here's Razor Gaming, a second team. They dropped to these houses, or at least probably North George, and rotated to these houses. And Team 17, though, with NT and the mixture of a team, I should say. No, this is the Young Ninjas because they have that logo. Oh, there's 2 teams here. Oh my. There we go. NT versus Young Ninjas. So I think it looks like Hydra's careful about that side, but not quite the area to be careful about. Let's take a look at what we see. So we have Team 4 here. 1 dropping down. So Team 4 has other members coming by. And they're getting shots on top as they're looking up. Gotta be careful though. So look at that. 2 teams, Kato-san and Tivo Future, on around the 2nd or 3rd floor in between in the stairwell. Team 4, all of them are on the 1st floor here. And did we just see someone jump? No one jumped out, I don't think. So a lot of footsteps. Definitely freaking out all these team players here. The good thing about where Team 17 is that they know there is only 1 floor under them that they can be in. Young Ninjas don't know how high they are at this point. It could be 2 floors, it could be 1 floor. Oh, but they do get Sun, who is looking out the window, but not fast enough. And it looks like Young Ninjas are feeling good about that. Instead, they get a knock on the Young Ninja, so a trade right there. Insomnia is going to hold him back. But that shotgun, they got to be careful. Looks like here we have Carnage possibly going to throw a grenade in that spot. Can he get it in the stairwell? I think he's trying, and he does. But he's no longer in the stairwell. They are not pushing. They are being careful. And I would love to stay here for this whole thing, as this duo, or duel, is quite interesting. But I can't stay here forever. Oh, VTS tried to get a flank position, but did not work out that way. Nobody's coming in to save him. Just too fast to try. I was thinking about moving. Now I'm not too sure. Alright, let's just see. Quickly moving around. Can we find anything? Ah! A knock member. Spotty trying to cut. Does get a hit there. 1 more member, but Future holding back the horde. He's going back up. And that is it for them. So Young Ninjas take the win, but not at a big price, because I think Insomnia and oh, Spotty's gonna get picked up. I thought he was taken out for sure. So I don't know if they had 4 members throughout this whole thing, but I definitely noticed 3 for sure. And maybe they just kept the same numbers. So let's just see how many they started with. Yeah, they only had 3. So there you go. Young Ninjas didn't lose a single player from that exchange. It did seem like it was like going back and forth with the knocks, but I guess the Young Ninjas just took out 3 members in a row, just like that, with them just losing 1. So here we have War coming in close. They heard all the gunfire. They're probably heading closer to see who they can take out, who won that match. Pearl goes out farther, jumped a little too far than I imagined he tried. And Spavi's now peeking in that spot. Rage is going to be right there, while the rest of War is coming in close. So right when they finished off, they did a great job, but now they have to worry about a new team that has come into their territory. This is the patience you expect from some of these teams. None of them want to make a huge mistake. Rage got hit a little bit more than half health now, and he's going to probably put on some heals in the meantime. Blue Zone's pushing all these teams. He's going to push them all out. Grenades hitting, but no one's knocked yet. Spavi moving in with Insomnia right in the same building they are at. Insomnia, oh, I thought he was going to get Rage, but Rage is right there. And Pearl is knocked. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. War taking the win there. A lot of action. It seems like it was just too much for the Young Ninjas, as they had 2 knocks in the very beginning there. And 1 member remaining, while the rest of this team has just kind of pushed and pushed until they were completely wiped out. The blue zone's on them all, so they're gonna have to push out of there. But this is one of the first circles, so it's not too bad as far as getting hurt is concerned. They'll be fine as long as they get a car or something. Let's take a look at some of these teams that are playing tonight. So we do have ION. They did really well last time. They got second place. Bulls leading the charge. Curly right there with optics, and I think this is a different player than we did have in the first one. Drowsy, I believe. Anyway, ION gonna survive. They have 0 kills, so none of the action has been in their hands yet, as they're just rotating to the better side of the new circle, wherever they want to go, because there's not a lot of PD teams that are on the south side. Team 19, NS, with Scuba Steve. I love that name. Scuba Steve, Boss, Wade, and Cestot. I'm gonna go with Cestot. So they're getting shot from a distance. B Holly Slady 41, thank you for joining in. Are you playing? I'm confused at what's happening. Well, nope, I am streaming. This is a competition, Naked Pro Scrims, and some of these events. I'm just the ones that are announcing. I'm just announcing. These guys are putting on a show for you guys, so hopefully you guys will enjoy. Buddy the dog says hello, and bye shit Surger Kiera. You guys make it too difficult. Says hello and thank you for joining. Appreciate it, all of you guys. And it looks like NS was getting shot in the distance, and they're just pushing back. Team 13 might be on a chase here, as we do have partly a car chase. I think maybe Team 13 has stopped, and he didn't want to get too far away from the rest of his teammates. That would be a problem, not having the numbers, as they look like they're stopping here for safekeeping, and that is not the view you guys want. Yeah, let me just take a look at the sky. Silent Mercenaries also driving and getting to this spot. These are just 2 houses. I don't expect them to be here for long. Not a lot of cover and a lot of open space, so I expect them to just kind of stay here maybe for a second and kind of head out. Iron Fist 9 says hello, and Nominate, thank you for joining in as well. Hello to you as well. If you guys don't know, again, this is the Naked Pro Scrims. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to be on a bit of the delay, so that's probably the main reason why I am responding to you guys late. Now, ATTP here, if you guys don't know them, then you guys don't know PUBG Mobile. They are a really good team competing in these events, and the ATTP appears to be fighting against Team 14. Again, we were just watching War just a second ago, and they did a squad wipe. They got 5 kills already. So it looks like they stopped at this watchtower after they came from North George, and it looks like they're getting partially shot through that window of the watchtower. Kenji getting hit a few times. The problem with this watchtower is that there's not a lot of place where you can peek and shoot. Peek and shoot. That's funny. I find humor in my own self. Thank you very much. So here, War is going to drive out instead of trying to fight back. Not a bad idea, because that location is not going to get a lot of hits. Oxide has shifted to the left. I think he took a car, and I don't know why he's leaving the rest of his team pretty quickly. Maybe he's just going to scout ahead, find a place for them to go. Not a bad idea. Just don't see that very often, and we'll see if that works out. Team 18 next to Team 13. KPG Prez knocked. Teammates are hurt, at least a little bit, at least. 13 is making a huge push. This is the other War team, Team 1. And it looks like they are encroaching on their territory. They don't want to stop. After that knock, you do sometimes expect a push. That usually is the order of things in PUBG. You want to take advantage of what you got done and get some finishing hits. So, looks like KPG is getting a few War members as well, as one just got thirsted. So, KPG holding their own here. One member of KPG on the 2nd floor, while the rest are in the 1-story house. Lick Mung trying to throw some grenades in the house. Doesn't seem like it's working out as we speak. Prez got picked up and healed to 75%. Reaper and Lick Mung, these odds have changed, as they did get a knock in the first place, but that push did not get them to where they want to be. 2v4. Actually, no. Phoenix on the far side actually doing some damage. Getting a few hits there, and Lickmung goes in to the red building. Is he going to the second floor? Looks like he's going to be peeking over soon. We'll see what you're doing here. We see on both ends here, we do have KPG member on the left. I don't know if you can see that quite well. And we do have some hits here as he's being careful. Lickmung is still holding this guy's attention. Harvey is down. Prez is down. Mickey is still up on the second floor. So many. War is now moved into this building. They've gone to the second floor now. And this is not looking good for KPG as it once knocked just like that. Now Mickey picked up a member for Prez. Harvey's still knocked and he's going for the revival, I believe. Actually, I don't know where Harvey is at the moment. But look at these healths. Yeah, there's 3 members from KPG. They all got picked up, but health is something to desire. They're throwing smoke in there. Did they just finish off War? No. They got a knock on one. Somehow KPG is holding their own. Harvey coming up. Phoenix gets taken out. Harvey's trying to hold it down. Can he hold it? Oh, he gets thirsty. So one of the Warriors members just got thirsty. He wanted to get down, so he didn't have to be in the middle of this battle. To no avail, though. 1v1. 2 members knock from KPG. He looks to the left. He gets a hit, and that is a finish. But Reaper now by himself, I believe. I don't think any of his teammates are lasting. That is true. So Reaper, great job, but just at a huge price. Cynical, I think, was taken out early. Lickmung and Phoenix, though, during this process, just in the last few seconds, were taken out. So this is going to be a very difficult road ahead for him if he wants to get to the first place. Getting those kills is huge. 4 kills under their belt as a team, but as I said before, there's going to be a few teams left that have 4 members, and that is going to be a difficult battle for Reaper to uphold. He can do it. If anyone can do it, I think Reaper is one of those few people who are talented enough, but we'll see how that works out. PUBG Visa from Hi Bro, thank you for joining in. COD Host Gamer says nice. Nominate hi, hello to you. Why so PAG? I don't know what PAG is, but if you can explain that to me, I'll try to help out. I don't know. So Team 2 is coming in very close. Impan We Trust driving to Team 8, and they're going to be in the wide open in that car. They're driving so close to them now. This is not looking good for Impan. And they are driving away. Somehow they turned around. Good timing because they did not have that in the bag right there. Looks like they're getting back. They're still in the vehicle at the edge. No, they have pushed farther as the mini-map appears. They have gone down away from the new circle. They're probably going to rotate to a spot where they can get in. Team 23, let's rotate over. And Bot is shooting away toward Team 1. Celeste gets knocked. Doodoo Butt in the house as well. It's hard to see a house. I know everything will render in just a second. It is not a pyramid as it seems, and there you go. So Repent is on the left side, and the rest of the team on Naked is in this house. Now, it does seem like Celeste got picked up. They're still going to be working with 4, and you do have Bot who hasn't come in to push yet. Sizzo got hit hard, so it does seem like Pro Junior is stuck in the middle. Can anyone shoot out of the way? But it does seem like a third-party event, as Reaper is shooting back at Naked. So now Naked has to be careful of 2 sides, one behind them and one in front of them. And that is just something you don't want to be in. You don't want to be sandwiched in between 2 teams. Luckily for them, War is just 1 person. As long as they can take care of him on the back end and not have him push, that makes life a little bit easier. So Naked did get picked up. They still have all 4 of their members. Meanwhile, Bot member Sizzo had hurt badly, healed himself up, and they threw a smoke to give them some cover. Reaper is pushing away from the house because that blue zone is not going to let him stay there, and he's going to run in from the top spot. I think he'll be fine unless Naked can get some shots if they can see him, but I don't think they will. B Holly Slater 41. So sorry I'm coming in late. Are you reporting on the crew challenge or going on currently? Am I reporting on the crew challenge? This isn't a crew challenge thing. This is the Naked Pro Scrims reporting on it. I don't know about that. Maybe it's talking to somebody else. But thank you for joining in, B Holly Slater. Appreciate it. Ace the Queen. I'm going to say this again. I'm terrible with names, so appreciate you joining in and saying hello. Appreciate it. Hopefully you'll stick around and watch the action as we get more of it. This zone is getting really small for a lot of teams, and we should expect a lot. But now a lot of teams are trying to drive into the next zone, like Team 10. Team 16 is going to be right on Team 10's back, but it does seem like Team 16 has stopped. This is ATTP, while Team 10 is going to be right in front of them. Everything's going to render in just a second, so give that a moment. And there you go. Looks like they are getting shots on Team 10. And they do. They get 2 knocks there right away. And Optics is thirsted out, and that is it for Team 10. Completely great shooting from ATTP from the long distance. I don't know if they got third-partied. Maybe it was from War on the other end as well. But for certain, ATTP had a hand in that, and they will continue. Now we do see 2 teams close by. Team 2, in Pan We Trust. We saw them in the vehicle earlier. And Team 8, which Silent Mercenaries, one of their members, Hunter, got knocked. We do... Is that it for... No, SM has another member here going for the revival. Are they really going to let this happen? In Pan We Trust. I guess they don't realize how many Silent Mercs Bravo members there are right here. Because they just let that happen. Got the revival. Hunter, who has a ghillie suit, is going to be able to revive right there. Cajun trying to hold back Lil Dev, who's right there at the tree. Cajun getting hit hard, and Lil Dev does get knocked because of a third party from the far end. Where'd your teammate go? Oh, there you are. Hunter pushed back a little bit farther than I expected. And Cajun's going to try to come back to get healed up. ATTP definitely having a hand in that finish of Lil Dev. And it looks like they're still shooting. Ruthless couldn't make it over behind it. And they threw some smokes. They're going to probably go shoot in that smoke as well. And the teammate is going to hold back. Hunter trying to shoot as well, but not getting any hits. Kush is coming in to help out with the rest of Inpan We Trust. Cajun managed to crawl all the way back here. And that is going to be a good spot for him. This is a great spot for Silent Mercenaries. Not only are they in the new zone, but they have these hills to give them cover, and no one's going to be on their back end for now, at least. Team 23 has a chance to hit them, but it's going to be a little difficult for them to do that. So Silent Mercenaries, while their numbers are low, it's not looking bad. Let's take a look at ATTP on this side now. As Team 3 is their main competitors. And they are getting some shots off and getting a knock on a member from Team 3. We haven't seen them at all so far, so they might just be getting into the action. Looks like they only have 2 people here. I don't think there is any more from Team 3. Yeah, both of these teams are now outside the zone. You have ATTP and this Team 3. Team 3 is certainly not looking good. If ATTP sticks around to try to finish off this team, they should be able to. Not just because of their numbers, but because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So now they did let one of the members from Team 3 get picked up. They were just too far away to make a huge push before they allowed that. So I don't know if ATTP is going to stick around. They may go for the car. They're grouping up together, and they're waiting to view the right moment of what they want. They might rotate late to get into that new zone. They are right next to it. They might not even take a car. I don't know if they're going to wait. There is 40 seconds before the zone starts to even close. And if I was Team 3, I might actually wait till the last second, because there is no other way. No other way to get in. And instead, they are shooting back, and they get one of the members from ATTP. The moment they took their eyes off of Team 3, they got shot. So Static trying to return that fire, but too late. Thirsted member already, and now ATTP is already stuck with 3 people. Not the greatest thing you want to happen, but it happens. Savage Gaming says, sup, hello, how are you, bro? Thank you for joining in. I'm doing good. I enjoy when you guys enjoy watching, so it doesn't get much better than this. I appreciate that. All of you guys who are in it, really appreciate it. Let me know how you guys are feeling. I love hearing how your day's going and all that. Looks like they do have eyes on Team 3. as we do see Aztec getting the first hits on one of their members, and it looks like a little bit more. It looks like they have decided, you know what, Circle's coming in, we don't have this time. So they did get a knock on one of Team 3, and I don't think he's going to get picked up. The zone is just too small to do this. So they are stuck, and I don't know if either of Team 3 is going to get picked up. They're heading straight to Team 2, who's going to be on their left. And do they notice them? No. Team 2 might be able to get the surprise hit on them, and they're heading right to them. Oh boy. Let's take a more aerial view to see what we have. So Inpan We Trust is right over there on the hill. I thought they were heading more toward them, but it does seem like there is a good amount of separation. They may actually get a surprise hit on Inpan instead if they continue along this hill. Inpan, Lil Dev, and Queen trying to use this hill for cover for the rest of the game, rest of the teams on the other end, which would work normally, but they do have to be careful of ATTP. They are right there. Now, we haven't seen much of Watertown. We're going to head over there right now. It does seem like ATTP now is shooting at ION, and that should help Inpan We Trust realize where there's enemies next to them. So that should help them out. War Kenji in here with Team 14. You are with Poppy J Jr. We do have NS, who's still alive on the back end. They have to get into the new zone, though, so that's going to be a little difficult. So is Team 13. Reaper has been surviving. Great job from him. I like seeing War do well in these events. Let's see. ION again over here. Bulls and Drowsy. They actually have a pretty good spot. They have the car for cover. They probably got that crate of maybe whatever they needed. And they have the zone already. So anyone that creeps up to their spot, they can take out from the prone position. Let's see. Kenji, I think, is picking up Rage. They still have 3 good members left. Can they hang on? Looks like Reaper. So Reaper here. So these are 2 war teams. Reaper on the right and Team 2, which is technically 14, for more Kenji and ASAP Rage. Look at how far NS is trying to go. The zone's not helping them out, and look at that. The blue zone can't even make it in. He does get in. He's in the smoke. Anyone who shoots at that smoke is going to take him out. And he's getting shot from the tree. This is ATTP. He has no options. Taken out completely. Talk about what PUBG is. Third parties all the way. So Rage and War Reaper. You do have... so Team 14 has 3 players left. ION has 2. Reaper, who's by himself, obviously, with 1. ATTP with 3. And I think Inpan We Trust was taken out, I believe, probably from ATTP. So, best spot probably goes to Team 16 right here. No, they're not even near the other teams, and they can get some good shots using this cliff, or this little hill. So I think they have the advantage in this new circle as well that's coming in. Hockey says, hey, hello. And Celeste, thank you for responding. Appreciate that. Are there comps point? I don't know. Is there a competition? This is a competition, if that's what you're asking. So things have been coming to a standstill. I think a lot of these teams are kind of just like staying still. NS, Wade has been standing there or sitting there in the smoke, trying to stay alive. Doesn't want to be taken out. Wants to get that survival. Kenji's right there for the taking. If he didn't have that smoke in front of him, he probably would get a hit on him. Not too hard for that. Aztec trying to shoot back. Naked Sam, how's my day? I'm having a great day. Thank you guys for being here. Sam, make sure you guys, I hope you guys will follow all of Naked members. You know, I definitely want you guys to follow everybody here. But I would really appreciate, from a personal level, if you guys can follow some Naked members here. They all are trying to get their streaming up and running, and that helps when they have good supporters like you guys. So hopefully you guys can do that. Really appreciate it from my spot. It looks like trying to shoot and hide at the same time as Kenji. Looks like the NS member got taken out. Just did not have any cover other than his own smoke. Look at Drowsy here and Bulls. They've been hiding out. I was saying earlier how good their spot was, and it still is. Now, they do have to make their way into the new circle. I don't know which way. They're probably going to move to the right, but the right has all of Team 14. So there is only 3 teams left. A team of 3, a team of 3, and a team of 2. lot of smoke thrown, and that should indicate for at least Team 14 where there's another team around. ATTP though and War are the ones that are really shooting at each other, and that is a good sign for ION, who want to survive in this disadvantaged position of having only 2 people. Drowsy gets taken out. Kenji's almost knocked, but Aztec is now hurt, and Aztec has, I don't know if they're gonna have this time. Looks like Static wanted to go for revival, but couldn't. The zone is closing, and I don't think he had the time either. And look at Oxide and Static. Now they are 2 people. They do finish off Kenji, who was in this 1-story house. So now it's 2v2v2. Drowsy got taken out, so never mind. 2v2v1. Bulls is going for the thirst. That was already a given right there. I don't believe Static was going to get him anyhow. Go Big Smoke says, how are you, bro? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. We do have, so Team 14, none of them have the War insignia, but that is that team, I believe, on the roof. They're just under the team named War at this moment. ATTP on the ground being very silent, not making a single noise. Bulls in the shed, or is he in or outside of the shed? I think he's in the shed. No, he's on the corner of it. Where's this new zone going? Is there going to be another zone? I don't think so. I think this is it. Oh, gets a headshot. He did not. I think he tried to shift over. Not a great idea because I think he had that cover right there. But he tried to shift over just enough. And that's it. So, oh, he's being very overly confident by jumping onto that cliff. That roof. Getting Static a hit there. And he's probably going to get Static if he gets some nice hits through that smoke. He does not, though. He has to rotate a little bit more to the left. He's so close to getting a hit, but instead returns a favor. And there you go, another return the favor. So 1v1. 1 on the roof, 1 on the ground. Oxide trying to shoot over. Losing health in the blue zone too, and so does Pro Jr. Pro Jr. needs to get out of there. Shooting across the way, doing some jump shots. And Oxide's taken out by Poppy Jr. So well done from that War team. I think this is War team 2. Nicely played. Aw, don't shoot. No. Alright, so let me just lower that first before I go over everything, because I don't want that noise to affect you. Alright, we'll keep it all the way off, actually, for now. So in my ears, I hear everything. But for you guys, I think it's good. So we have War, Kenji, Pika, YouTube, Poppy Jr., and Rage doing a really good job. They got 13 total kills. I don't say this, I probably say this too often. War definitely gets a ton of kills. And when they get the top spot, it is very good because, well, I don't have to explain that. ATTP, Spetsnaz with 5, Aztec with 2, Static with 4, and Oxide with 3. That is a ton. So they have 9, 10, 11, 14 kills. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to have a giveaway for Omlet Arcade tokens. So right when I'm done with this, you guys, I'll explain how to get some Omlet Arcade tokens. ION, Bulls, 2 kills, and Drowsy with 3. That gives their team a total of 5. War, Lickmung, Reaper, Phoenix, and Cynical coming in with 4 kills. NS with 3, 4, 5, 6 kills. Inpan We Trust. Nicely done. Getting a ton. 6, 7, 8 kills. I believe this is Star, but maybe not. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. Naked with 0 kills, but getting a place. Bot coming in with 1 kill. Silent Mercenaries with 0. Vanguard with 2. KPG with 3, Invertus with 0, Young Ninjas with 4, Razor Gaming with 4, Kato and a mixture of teams here with 0, Razor Gaming with 0, Ghost, I guess, with 0 kills, Mystery with 1, Grem Pain with 2, and TFG with 0. So before I do anything, I do want to make sure I raise the volume back because that is very important to me, at least. And we're going to have a giveaway here for you guys tonight. So this is, we just had hashtag Naked Pro Scrims on Omlet from the first match. This time around, it's going to be on Twitch. So if you want to win some Omlet Arcade tokens, head over to my Twitch profile. You can see it under here, or let me see which direction. On this side, you see that Twitch logo. My name is HCrusader12. On Twitch. So if you head over to Twitch, look up HCrusader12, head over there. You guys will have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens by writing hashtag Naked Pro Scrims. If you're watching already on Twitch and you're already halfway there, all you gotta do is write hashtag Naked Pro Scrims in the chat. I just missed it. So when you guys, I think the room is open. I don't know if that was Guy. I assume it was. But if the room is open, make sure to get in as soon as possible. I'm on a delay, which is why the room would be opening so quickly. And after that room is opened, there's going to be 10 minutes, and that's all explained in the Discord when exactly that room will get to the next match. We're going to have our final match coming up soon. So again, if you want to win some Omlet Arcade tokens, all you got to do is write hashtag Naked Pro Scrims in the Twitch platform, on my Twitch platform. If you do that, you'll have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens. Can't say that enough because, you know, Omlet Arcade tokens have become more important as we get going. So yes, Guy has opened up the room. So right when you see it on Discord, all the teams that are playing, when you see that Guy has opened up the room and put all the codes in, head in there as soon as possible. You don't want to be having the system kick you and you not having enough time to get back in. That is something we want to try to avoid for you guys. Hedgehog37 HRY. I don't know what that is. But thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Gravity Shar says, hey, Shane. Gravity Shar. If you guys don't know Shar, she was part of Naked. She's a great friend of ours, so I definitely want you guys to follow her as well. She streams. She hosts competitions as well whenever asked, and she does a really great job. So that's another person. If you like her content, I would definitely say you should go check it out at least. Shane says, nice match. That is a member for Naked, so please follow him as well. And we're going to get things started to the next one. I'm just going to look up a little higher for you guys on Omlet. DJ Shoodum88. Where do you come up with this name? Good luck on your stream. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in and stopping by. No, Naked, can you buff me? Says newbie. Newbie. Interesting way to write that. If you stream, I'm going to be looking. So what I like to do, this is my process for people. I like to buff my friends, so I know, or people I know that I have, some sort of relationship with. If I see them streaming, I'll go over them and buff them as well. And then if when I'm done with that, I'll go to people who probably have like pretty low streaming hotness and buff them. All of them are PUBG Mobile streamers. If you're playing Fortnite, sorry, I just don't like watching that. But that's what I like to do. So newbie. I'll give you a follow though. No problem about that. There you go. I like following a lot of people. That's just the process. I like doing it. You don't have to, but I do think that makes it a little bit nicer for everybody. So if you do that, I'm a big fan of that process. I think it's great. Let me push that back up. I think it's great when people follow a lot of people because not only do you help your own chances of getting more people to want to follow you back, but then you also help them out by doing something nice that doesn't hurt you at all. So I think that's, it's this way I feel. Go Big Smoke says, no problem at all. Your guys' work rocks. Speak for itself, truly. Thank you. Really appreciate that, Smoke. Much love. Thank you. I hope you guys follow the people who are chatting the most. That doesn't just go for Go Big Smoke. I think it goes for everybody here on this chat line because these are the people who like talking about PUBG. And if you are a player of PUBG, then that means... And you like streaming, that means these are maybe people potentially that will give you some activity in your stream. So if you want to follow the people in the chat. I see RCT Humblebee saying hashtag Naked Pro Scrims. It's going to be only on Twitch, and we're going to stop that in a few minutes. I think at 9:32. I'm going to end it there. So on Twitch right now, I know it's a little bit later for you guys, but right now on Twitch, right. Hashtag Naked Pro Scrims, and you will have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens on Twitch. Though can't stress that enough. We already had the Omlet version in the first match. If you missed it, I apologize, but all you gotta do is turn over to Twitch, and you guys can do it there. Let me see. Let me take a look at a certain page here. Shift over. I got 3% on my phone. Let me charge that guy up. All right, so we got a hashtag winner for Omlet Arcade. If you guys are ready to hear it, this is it. It is INV General. So INV General, congratulations on winning some Omlet Arcade tokens. 250 will be going to your account. The process in which I get to give tokens, it's pretty simple if you guys are wondering. We just got verified from Omlet Arcade. These events are sponsored by Omlet Arcade. So we are able to do this ourselves, which is why we're able to give away Omlet Arcade tokens. But the way it works is, so I got this name, INV General. That's your account on Omlet Arcade. I give that account ID to Omlet, and they send the tokens over to you. So they literally are going to hand you guys 250 Omlet Arcade tokens. Well, the people who win will get them. The top 3 finishers for this event, so first place, second place, third place, will get 250 Omlet Arcade tokens each. And we have a point system. So it's kind of like your normal standard point system where if you come in first place, you get 500 points. The lower your rank, the lower amount of points. And 15 points for each kill you get cumulatively as a team. So it's 9:32, so stop the hashtag Naked Pro Scrims. Thank you guys for doing that and being in here. 7 me date F or 7 mad. You guys make this so difficult for me. Follow. Thank you for the follow. That's all I wanted to say, really. Shehab, I believe, 0001. Thank you for the follow. And Wrigley, thank you for the follow. I should have said that a lot faster, actually. Wrigley, thank you. Let me see. In Pan we trust Spyro. Sorry I'm late, but hey, it ain't for no reason. No points. Forgot about that, my boys. In Pan we trust. He awesome. I would like to know more about Twitch and how to set that up, because I see a lot of people do that, and I do want to, I want you guys to be happy with my Twitch stream and on Omlet as well. But if I can make my Twitch stream better too, I definitely want to make that happen. So if you guys have pointers about, how I can make things better, I'm all ears. And if you guys have any questions about, these events, other events in PUBG Mobile, esports, gaming, whatever, things I can help you out with, that's my job. I would like to help you guys out with. Probably the best way to contact me directly, whether, if I'm streaming, you can contact me here easily. But on any day, on Discord, that's where I'm best at. So if you hit me up on Discord, send me a message, and I will try to respond. Sometimes I'm inundated with messages, but the more times you write to me, I'm not going to get too bothered by it. I do want to try to respond to everybody. Sometimes I just miss them. I like the Naked Pro Scrims chat line. Thank you guys for participating in that. And we're going to be picking a winner, and we'll announce that after this match, after this final match. The other thing, we got 2 for 1. So the hashtag Naked Pro Scrims, you have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens, and that is over. So if you already wrote it, you're in the line, you're in the ready to win some Omlet Arcade tokens, possibly. Yeah, we were to choose one. The other thing is going to be on Omlet Arcade. If you clip the best action in the last match, you'll have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens. So stay watching. If you guys are watching, I think it doesn't go too far to ask that clip the action, and if whichever one we think is the best, we'll give that person some Omlet Arcade tokens. And that is how it's going to go. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Let me put on some music for you guys. Let me see what time this is exactly going to start. This one's going to start at exactly 9:36. So actually right now, for me at least, it's probably a few minutes after for you guys. In which case the match isn't good. Well, yeah, when you guys get this, the match will be going on. But let's see how many people are in right now. 67. That is not a lot. And I don't know what happened to some of these teams that dropped off, but maybe it might be because they might not have a chance anymore, I assume. But this one's going to be Sandhawk, I believe. Yes, Sandhawk. We have Naked in Pan We Trust. Team 3, I'm going to have to look you up because I don't know that one. Vanguard on Team 5. Silent Mercs Bravo on Team 8. ION with 10. Mystery. War Team 1. War Team 2. ATTP. TiVo with a few D members. I don't know what that is either. Sometimes I just have bad memory sometimes, so it's not because of anything else other than that. KPG was there too, and we're gonna get going soon. And let me make sure my screen is gonna be on the right one because you guys want to see it in full screen. All right, let's get this thing going. Can I join the room, man? Please, says UV Raj. Sorry I got to you late, but at the end of the day, these are for registered people only. They are all fighting for a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens. If you want to get some Omlet Arcade tokens in the future, make sure to register in our Discord and you will have a chance to do that. So we have 2 events going on this week. This is the Naked Pro Scrims. We'll have them every Monday at 8 p.m. And if you want a chance to win Omlet Arcade tokens on another day, we'll have them on Thursdays as well. For Thurston Thursday, it'll be an open custom room event. It's going to be our second open custom room actually. And winners will get some Omlet Arcade tokens from that. So stay tuned. Light Gaming 003 says hello, hi to you. Busy man, says Shane. Yes. Lil Killas says hello, hi to you, and you are so energetic, fam. I love it. Don't even need a song to keep the viewers entertained. I like doing this. That is the best thing about it. I do not want to stop doing this. Winner, pizza, burger, roast dinner. That is a new one I've never heard before. So we'll move on. Gamer Rue, thank you for coming in. So here's Naked jumping already. Looks like they're one of the first to do so. I don't think they're going to Hot 10. They might be going to Camp Alpha. This island is really small. If you guys don't know Sandhawk, I'm sure probably everybody in this room does. But it's one of the smaller islands regardless, next to Vikindi. I actually don't know which one is smaller. But I think they're pretty equal. And we have some good separation. Some teams are going to boot camp. Some are not. A lot of separation, yeah. So not a lot of hot dropping. We'll take a look at Team 18 and 13. And Team 6, I guess, as well. I don't know. As things get a little rendered in. Let's give it a second. Appreciate that, guys. And we do have Team 6 and Team 3 in this one building along with Team 13. So I'll expect the action coming in soon. So what happened to Team... Okay, this is weird. There's like a whole shifting going on. Team 13 War right here on the ground, on the first floor. We have a member from Team 6 here as well in the corner. He's coming in, takes a shot, and does get Team 6. So he's out. So I think he was just a one-member team, and that did not last very long for him. It'd be very difficult with these pro and amateur teams competing. Yeah, they know what they're doing. And we have Invertus. Oh, no, this is KPG. Sorry about that. KPG. Shooting across the way, but it looks like War did not want them to peek any more than they did. Reaper, it looks like rotating to the left, as you see on the corner of your screen. Blick Monk staying in the spot, and this is Reaper moving into the spot. Can he get them before he picks them up? No. It does seem like he got the revival in time. He's going to get healed up as well. They're shooting across the way. Reaper outside still in the other building, actually. So looks like he rotated just a bit back. He doesn't want to get stuck in the middle between a whole team of 4 without knowing what he's getting into. Harvey. And it looks like other members from Team 18 are pushing Reaper this time around. And Reaper lost a ton of health. He's rotating back. He needs to stay alive and does not want to get stuck. So that is why he's going all the way back to the main building, but he couldn't rotate fast enough. Reaper is knocked, and that might change everything right now. 3v4 for S for N. Oh, geez, I can't talk. Alright, I've lost all sense of communication. KPG is right there on Lickmung. Lickmung stops, but he's stuck here in the middle and could not overcome the situation. And that is a thirst. Cynical shooting across the way, getting a few hits on Prez, but Prez returning the favor, saying, no, you're not taking me out, I'm taking you out with me. Cynical is hurting badly and gets thirsted, so that is it for War Team 1. They just got finished off. You do see Team 3 on the far end being very, very sneaky, because I did not even notice this team was over here. I thought they actually first started in the main building, but I think they rotated out of that, and now they have KPG in their sights. KPG probably will have all that loot for themselves, and they're probably looking good. They just need to heal up, and then they can start battling on Team 3. But before we actually get to that, we're going to rotate away because there's other people, actually. Surprisingly, there are other people in this match. INV, Team 12, Invertus, General. Is he going to lead his group to victory? Mystery in front of them, Team 12. It looks like one of their members got knocked earlier, got picked up, and healed back to 75% health. Invertus Loki probably causing some chaos, but Bat main and does get pizza, so good hit and thirsted him. Wow, that was quick. How the hell did you do that? Before, like, that was like, I don't know how you did that. So right now Trey's gonna have to get the loot there from his partner. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to run with 3. How many does Invertus still has 4 of their members, so they just really turned the table on Mystery as they're surrounding him. You can see General and Versace on the far end. We're going to rotate to them. This is where Vertus, the rest of them are. And Mystery is just in the middle. So let's get a higher vantage so you have a better sense of where everyone is. So here you go. A little far away, but should help you get in a sense of what is going on here. So we'll zoom in right now. So here we're going to take a look at Mystery. They are all 3 of them are grouped up. As we said earlier, they lost a team member, and they're going to try to make something happen here that can work out. They're going to push, apparently, on one side, get maybe Invertus the 2 team members here, and then work their way to the next. Looks like they just got out of there in time, actually, and they're rotating away as well. They don't want to get stuck. In pan, Spy Rather Killer. Sorry, it's like all packed and I can't really read it well. But thank you for the buff. Really appreciate it. Says in pan we trust for life. Hope my boys win. In pan Ghost. Nice. Okay, so I know who it is. In pan. I'm trying to think how well they're doing. I don't think I've seen them yet. So I'm not sure if they just are. Am I missing their action or not? But as far as I know, they're not dead yet. Invertus. And maybe they'll take the win. Who knows? General has been hurt a bit. He's going to boost up so he can get back to 100% possibly. So Mystery actually did a really good job there. They no longer were surrounded. They pushed one side, and then the Invertus had to rotate out. They were kind of, I guess, surprised by that move. But now you do have Jay knocked. And they do get Bat main knocked, so you might not see a push after that. That might actually hold them back for at least a little while. Loki doing a great job. Got a thirst earlier and is really utilizing these roofs to the best of his advantage. He did knock someone on a roof, and it doesn't seem like that's going to hurt too bad. This is the first circle, so all this damage that they're in is probably not too harmful. Nice grenade throw. I think that was perfect. It was just not where they are. Well, close to perfect. So it looks like they're going to rotate back, and we're going to change positions. And I don't know where we're going, though. I don't want to stick around to that. Oh, someone got knocked. Did he not get the heal in time? I don't know what happened there. But it was definitely a blue zone hurt. So here's Razor Gaming. Seems like he has an M7 and a UMP. Looks like he put the biggest scope on his... Oh, he changed to M16. So he did have the UMP for long distance sniping, which is not that surprising. You think SMG, not a great weapon for long range. UMP is surprisingly good because the recoil is not too bad. The spray does get a little out of control, not from a recoil perspective, but just from a bullet sights perspective, if that makes sense to you guys. But it's not too shabby. That's why he switched to the M16, though. It's a little bit better. It's more accurate. And the recoil is certainly nothing on that as well. So Team 25, let's take a look at you guys, because you're next to Team 18. TFG has moved in to boot camp, and they're going to take the winners of whoever was here earlier, and that was KPG. Looks like they got a hit there, a knock, and it looks like they're getting hit as well. 2 members from TFG. Oh no, 1 member of TFG knocked. TFG coming in, getting a hit there, thirsting him out. So TFG has 3 members, while Silent is knocked right next to them and behind enemy lines. We have another one, Harvey, who's trying to do everything and could not hold it. So Nova finishing touch. Nice job from Nova. TFG looking good. I think they lost a person in that process, Dusty, unless they lost him earlier. They'll take it though. 4 kills, take it any day of the week. There might be something happening here. Team 20 from Invertis, Loki. And this will all load in just a sec. They're not looking at nothing, or this isn't what they're actually seeing. This isn't what they're actually seeing. Again, trees need to come in. I hate it when there's... Okay, now the tree came in to block my view. Trey is stuck in the blue zone. He's getting hit from the back, and he's going to be known from the other side too. He has no option. He needs to heal up or get out. And Trey got taken out pretty easily there. That side hit from General, great job. They'll get more kills in that one. Team 16, as they're getting close to team... Yeah, no one's around them. Team, looks like they're swimming across. Sorry for the, what do you call it? Oh, he got taken out? Did someone shoot him in the... Did they just lose a member just from crossing the river? It must have been from Razor, if anybody. They're right there. They might have saw him trying to cross. Spetsnaz is looking over in that direction, so I believe so. I think it was Razor Gaming who took out a member from ATTP just like that. So right now ATTP lost Aztec in that. They still have Spetsnaz, Static, and Oxide. Static is on the opposite end and is getting Trigger, who got knocked. Enigma has to come in to help out if anybody's going to do it. And it looks like he's also shooting across the way, or Spetsnaz is shooting across the way, getting Enigma hit. So right now, Trigger is in trouble, let alone Enigma. He's going to have to heal himself out before he can do anything to help out Trigger. I think that is the way it's going to have to be. Gets to 75%. It looks like he threw a smoke, so good idea for that. And he's trying to get over it. I think he will get, yeah, he'll get in time. But right now, I don't know, how did Spetsnaz get hit? Oh, there's another member from Team 24 on this side, so good timing. Razor Gaming definitely needed a member who was not in that same gunfire line, and it comes in the form of Legend. Spetsnaz got hit a few times, that's why they stopped shooting, and that led enough time for... Ooh, no. Trigger gets knocked again because of Static. Trigger still stuck behind the rock. Endgame trying to finish off what Static keeps doing. Static is still alive. Almost getting him. Endgame very close to getting knocked, and that would have been very, very helpful to finish off this team. But Enigma stays just alive. Now, how will the rest of ATTP? Let's take a look at Spetsnaz. They're rotating backwards. So they're heading away from their teammate. And they might be leaving him stranded, I'm not going to lie. How is Static going to cross? They're going to have... I think the rest of ATTP needs to come in to help their guy out. At least distract them, but... I don't know. We can stay there. I'm just taking a look across the way, make sure we're not missing anything else. And yeah, we're going to stick around. Because it does seem like this is where the action lies for now. So Legend has this 4x scope on a QBZ, and he also has an M7. M7 is certainly a better weapon of choice for short range. Oh no, Bot Sizzo getting hurt badly, but I think he just took out. Did you just take out a member from? Yes, he did. They just took out a member from ATTP here, and I think now ATTP, Spetsnaz, and them are lost with 2 members gone. They have a good position on top of the hill, so that is one thing going for them. For everybody wondering what this game is, this is PUBG Mobile, the mobile version of PUBG in the Battle Royale, the first Battle Royales. Yes, it is. Thank you. I believe you're Ghost, right? In Pan We Trust Ghost. Thank you. Appreciate that for explaining to a lot of people. Sometimes people just don't know. I get it. Let's see. Yes, so ATTP is not afraid to come back into it. They're getting closer and closer to Razer Gaming. I don't know if they're going to come by and kind of get them. But it does seem like they are at least peeking. See, window shopping, at least. And we do have gunfire across the river. Invertus General in the area. And it looks like Versace got knocked. Batman going for revival. Bot Mystic is doing damage on them. Holding them back. Are you by yourself, Bot? No, you got all your teammates. Okay, so you guys all are together, just in different houses. So here's the rest of Bot. So General prone in the grass, doesn't want to be seen. Low key, definitely on the far end over there. Zione, O-U-O. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Probably did. Don't doubt I don't. And says hello. Thank you for coming in too. Appreciate it. So Team 14, War Phoenix. I think you're by yourself. Yes, you are. And you're just trying to get in. And you should be able to. There's nobody in this compound. Definitely a good sign for your survival. Still looking at Invertus fighting against Bot. And I think he saw him in the window for a sec, but he's going to back up. So he can regroup to his team. Loki's on the far end. Maybe they're rotating. Yeah, it looks like they're actually going to rotate to Loki's side. As the new zone is not doing anyone any favor on this side of the road. Are you really taking the moped? We're seriously going with a moped right now. Okay. You can see the A to B. It's actually faster than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was slow. Not bad. So he is rotated as far as he thought was good. And we are actually going to see what the action is about over here, because it looks like Bot is engaged right now with a team. And I think I missed a lot. I don't know what I missed. Apparently, a lot. And Bot had a lot to fight against, and it looks like they got members who are knocked here. Going for the revival on Pro Junior. All right. Team 17 coming into play. We're going to take a look at some different teams. Finally. This is D. So we have Lust, Future, Loyal, and J. This is DXR, I should say. So it looks like they're shooting across the way. They got a knock on the distance with Vanguard in tow. Looks like he's trying to use the ACAM to get a few hits there, but it doesn't seem like it's doing enough damage. Trying to get Prowse, but he has to be careful too, because all those shots... It's tough to shoot an ACAM with this distance, and it just goes to show how much recoil it really has. The blue zone, actually, I think that's it for them. I think they were kind of surrounded by Naked and, I can't think, DXR. Razer Gaming in front of them. Looks like they just took out a team as well. Naked, we haven't seen them all throughout it. Looks like they did get one kill in that process. So that is the amount of action they've gotten. And having all 4 members is a great way to get a win here. So let's see if they can do that. NS in the corner. They have this compound. Doesn't get much better. FX Obscene. Thank you, Obscene. Giving me the fire, the buffs. Appreciate it. Or if you are wondering, the long name is Player Unknown Battlegrounds. You are great, and thank you for explaining everything to these guys. I like trying to explain things, but sometimes I'm not really good at it, so that helps me a bunch. Appreciate it. So Big Smoke says, agree, Sam. That's what happens when you don't work as a team. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You know, there's to me, I've heard debates on, like, what kind of teammates do you want? Do you want someone who's, like, just really, really good and can hold their own, and then if everyone can hold their own, then the whole team should do well? Or would you take somebody who's maybe not as good but can work together well with a team? You know, I think it does take some finesse between the two sides. You know, like you would need a little bit of both. But I would take teamwork over individual skill any day. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Depends on the situation, I guess, too. Razor Gaming getting hit hard. Vile Endgame is Enigma. So I don't know why he kept calling you Endgame. Enigma getting hit hard, and that is a finishing touch with a thirst. So Trigger could not revive his teammate, and Naked is right there on the right. Do you see him? I think you did. Oh boy, is Naked going to get ambushed by one player here? It seems like Booty is going to be on the left. It doesn't seem like he sees him in the distance when he's not scoped in. And so, Naked is rotating closer and closer to the new circle as well. Let's take a look at Razor Gaming as they're heading straight to Team 19. This is the second team Razor. I don't know if they're the first, actually the second team. One's Charlie and one's just without a title after Razor. NS. So they are a full team of 4, as you can see. And they are impeding on Razor. Almost getting a nice grenade hit on Madeline, but it seems like some sort of wall was preventing it from being a knock. Boss right there. Trying to get a hit there on that top spot. Instead gets hit down. Luckily a teammate was there to return the favor. Now one knock after the other. Razor has a really hard time getting to Madeline because there's only stairs on their side. So I think Razor is going to try to get a finishing touch rather than a revival in this situation. They need to finish off this team to pick him up. Snipe gets hit. I think it's a third party though, because it doesn't seem like it was because of NS. Razor is pushing back down, and that is a third party. And Virtus is the problem for Razor. They're getting hit hard. They got a thirsted member because of INV, and they're heading closer and closer. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep moving, and they come in contact. One's knocked on each side. Plushy goes down though. Oliver wanting to third spat main. I think that was an attempt there, but how far can you be? Let me help you. Let me be a foot away from you. So here we go. Bot, spray. Oh no, we have Team 19 actually. Fully healed up too. They had that time. Invertus was too surprised by the other, or not Invertus. Razor Gaming was too surprised, and they had to back up. That gave NS enough time to get ready for this battle. Does get a member from Bot, which is interesting because he was by himself. Because Spray was not coming in tow, which actually worked out because Spray's not the one downed. Celeste gets taken out, gets knocked in the process. So Invertus holding down the fort in this position. That was a thirst there, so Naked is still alive. There is 4 teams left, 10 total. 2 from Naked, 2 from NS. No, 4 from NS, actually. And 4 from Invertus. Now 3 teams left, 9 players total. Naked has the far end. They can actually really, really do a good job surprising NS. I don't think NS has a clue about this team unless they'll hear the footsteps soon. Repent moving around, trying to get a position. And Repent gets hurt, but instead it goes to Dudubut, who is knocked and gets completely taken out. Repent trying to hold his own, but that is just too many. 3v1 are not the numbers, and they get 3rd place. NS versus Invertus will be the ending finish. 1 knocked on Versace. The 2 members left are on the left side. Knock on that main. 1 left. General, can you hang on? Gets taken out, and well played from NS. Getting the finishing touch. Ton of kills. Scuba Steve with 5. Wade with 7. Well done. Boss with 1. Sestot with 2. So that's a team total of 12, 13, 14, 15 total kills. Nicely done. We're going to be announcing some giveaways, so stay tuned if you want to see that. INV coming in with Loki with 5 kills, General with 3, and Versace with 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total kills. That's certainly going to help their chances. I think INV won a match earlier as well, so I wouldn't doubt that they are on top, but I could be wrong. That's unofficial. Naked coming in at 3rd place with 3 kills, 1 from Kurt and 2 from Celeste. Bot with 3 kills. Nicely done, guys. Getting 4th place. Razor Gaming. Trigger. Nice job. 5 kills. 3 from Enigma. So that gives a total of 5, 6, 7, 8. Razor Gaming coming in with 3. Roar coming in with 1. DXR coming in with 4. ATTP with 1. Vanguard with 1. TFG. Nice job, Nova. They have a team total of 4, 5, 6, 7. Silent Mercenaries 0. ION 0. In Pan We Trust 0. Mystery 0. Silent, nice job with 3. Harvey with 2. And that gives they have a good amount for 16th place. That's not easy. With 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. We do have Stats with 1 kill on his team. War with 2, and it looks like Gek. I didn't see throughout the entire match. Probably just got in somehow with 19th place. All right, so that is it, but we do have giveaways to give out. We should have an announcement for Twitch. But if I don't have that, I think it's going to be up to me to pick. Yep. So I'm going to pick a random winner for Twitch. But who will get some Omlet Arcade tokens? So let me take a look at you beautiful names on the Twitch line. And I have to pick a random player. So I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to pick one. I don't usually pick because, I don't like to appear to be favorites. It is In Pan We Trust Spyro. Naked Pro Scrims. Yep, you wrote it right. So it is In Pan We Trust Spyro getting Omlet Arcade tokens. I'm going to write that down. Hashtag winner. Sorry, it's just taking me a bit. I apologize for the wait. I just want to make sure I have this written down so it's all set up. And I will have to write In Pan We Trust turned into Iowa for my autocorrect. In Pan We Trust. And that is Spyro. All right. You can write that down. All set. So I'm going to write you a message. And maybe I can do it right now. No, I'll write it later. Yeah, because I can't do it right now. But congratulations to you. And we're going to have the best clip. So if you guys clip the action on Omlet Arcade, you'll have a chance to win some Omlet Arcade tokens. Let's take a look if you guys did so. Looks like we did get some. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You guys did a lot. 10. So I think Guy's working on that because that's probably why he didn't get the hashtag one down. Because there's a ton of clips and he's looking through them. So when he gets back to me about who won, I will announce that here. So if you want to stick around, stick around. If you don't, I'm fine. I'm good. I appreciate it. I'm going to say all my thank yous. So thank you to you guys watching. You guys, I love you guys. Really appreciate it. Let me know what I can do better because that's something I really want to do. I want to make sure I'm as entertaining as possible. And I think you guys are probably the best people to talk about that. So definitely let me know what you guys think about these Naked Pro Scrims. We've been doing these for now. I'm trying to remember how long we've been doing these now. This is probably like the 30th week of the Naked Pro Scrims. And we have never had a bad Naked Pro Scrims before. You guys always bring the action and always bring the people. So appreciate all you guys who played in these events. Daddy Kid 14, thank you for the 105 bits. Appreciate that, man. I think I said all the thank yous for you guys following me on Twitch. Yes, I did. But that being said, thank you guys for playing in these. Guys are great. All you guys are watching, whether you're on Twitch, Omlet, YouTube, whatever the case may be, thank you guys so much for being here and just being here. You guys are the reason why we can do these and get sponsored by by companies and other, that's how we're able to do these. So thank you guys for doing that for me as well. And we're going to be having the next one. The Naked Pro Scrims will be on always Monday at 8 p.m. Always. Mondays on 8 p.m. If you want to register, we're going to open up registration right when I get off the stream. I'm going to set that up and I'll post it to everybody on Discord. So if you want to play, head over to our Discord and claim a role. If you don't know how to do that, I can explain very easily when you guys get there. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Hit that link on my profile. It is the only link that has the word Discord in it. And when you do that, it should bring you straight to us. We have a lot of different things on our Discord. You can obviously register for these events. You can post your content. You can apply to become a Naked member, whether it's a comp player, casual player, staff member. We have a whole bunch of different positions you can apply for. And obviously, you can talk to a lot of people that are even playing here and get their advice or just talk to them about random stuff, whether it's PUBG or not. I think it's a great community. We certainly want to grow it, and we want to be a part of that. So the PUBG Mobile community, we just want to help. I can't thank. Obviously, I've been saying thank you a lot, but I really am thankful. So appreciate it. I don't know. I don't think we have enough. We don't have best clip. Perfect. It's at 10:01, and I think I have to look it up on. Yeah, we go. Yes, perfect. I'm gonna play you guys the clip at 10:01. Just give me a sec. So if you guys are staying around, you guys are all stars. Thank you. Oh, there's 2 from all 10:01. There's 3 from 10:01. How am I supposed to know which 10:01? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pick the middle one. All right. So I'm loading it, but you guys, I want you guys to see it. So give me a sec. I know it's a blank screen, but just give me a moment. That should help. And this is the problem.
Did it work?
For Razer, they're getting hit hard. I know it's not working. I'm
sorry.
sorry. Yeah, I should have made sure that worked earlier. Apologize, guys, but let me announce it. So let me go back. I wish I could show you guys the best clip. I like doing that, but apparently I won't be able to. So let me get to that. So the only way I know who clipped it is by going on my app. So that is how I'm going to do it. So I know it's a bit slow for me. I know it's not doing it quick enough, but be patient with me. Appreciate it, guys. Need that. Thank you, guys. I saw thank you there in the corner of my eye. You going to play, says Naked Sam. I will be playing after, so we'll meet up if you have the time. Thank you, Crusader, for the tokens. Did I give you tokens, bro? I give so many people tokens. If you did, I appreciate it. And certainly you just sent me tokens, a ton of it as well, and I should be thanking you. I don't know why you're thanking me. I said the middle one, didn't I? Sorry. Yeah, you guys appreciate it. You guys don't have to stick around for this if you don't want to wait for who won, but if you do, stick around. I'm almost there to give to see who actually won. So I make sure I get it right. You get that. Hit that. All right. It won't let me. Perfect. It is Big Smoke. Congratulations. Go Big Smoke. 1 Omlet Arcade token. So thank you. If you stuck around, you got it. If you didn't, you're still going to get it. So thank you for sticking around. If you didn't, you're good to go. So that is going to be our winners for the hashtag Pro Scrims. We will announce actually who won the literal event, who came in first, second, third, and throughout the ranking. That will be all announced in our Discord. So if you want to if you want to see who actually won this, head over there. We'd really appreciate it, because if you're on the fence of whether you want to play in these or not, I'd say definitely get into the Discord. If you don't know about Discord, it's pretty much where most people talk about PUBG Mobile gaming and a lot of different gaming, not just for PUBG Mobile. So it might be a good idea just to at least see what it's about. You can even talk to a lot of us. I'm open to be talked to. My Discord account ID is Naked H Crusader. Pretty easy because it's the same thing here. So yes. All right. So again, the winner from this time around was Go Big Smoke, and I want to write that down actually. It says Deep Reheart. I think that was. Sorry, excuse me. Hashtag InPan We Trust. Hashtag IPAN Nation. Hashtag IPAN Ghost. Yep, like it. Keep doing that. Keep doing what you're doing. Dupree Heart. I think I got that right. Just took me a bit. Hi, hello to you. How many wins do you have? How many wins do I have? This new season? I probably not that many. Just started a few days ago. I don't know how many wins I have. Take a look, actually. I know you guys are probably halfway gone, but I appreciate you guys sticking around. Let's see. Let's see my stats. Probably not that high right now. We got 7 wins, 18 played, 38% win ratio. We got a 10 as the most kills so far. Highest damage is 1,351 with a 5.7 kill death ratio. Those averages are probably high. They are higher than I normally have them because the competition at this point is lower, given that everyone's rank goes down. And there's usually more bots in these events until you get a higher rank. I ended last season on Ace, and getting to Conqueror was ridiculous. I was like 1,000 points off, I believe, from the potential of getting Conqueror. So it was just so many people probably hit Ace, and then it was just like, it's like, Platinum, Crown, Ace, I think that's the order, and then, or Diamonds in there, and then Conqueror. It's this crazy number. Yeah, I'm on a delay, so he said look at chat. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm on a delay, that's why. So I'm trying to get to you I did get to you as soon as I saw it, but that's just about it. All right, I'm gonna head off before I bore you guys, and I think I'm set. I just wanted to write down the winner though. Yes, I did. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We will be doing another one again at the Naked Pro Scrims on Monday. Next event will be our open custom room on Thursday. So stay tuned for that if you want to play. Obscene, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I don't know if you're here anymore because I doubt many are. But all right, I'm heading out for sure. I'm heading out. Thank you guys, and have a great night. V, and they're heading closer and closer. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep moving, and they come in contact. One's knocked on each side. Plushy goes down, though. Oliver